Hey everyone, welcome back to another LightWork tutorial. In this one I'm going to show you how to upload an existing floor plan. So obviously we need to draw floor plans under New South Wales, Victoria and South Australian schemes, so that can be quite time consuming. So if there's an existing floor plan, we'd much rather use that. Now there's a couple of ways you can upload it. One is by taking a photo and the other one is by uploading a file. So I'm going to demonstrate both. Just go into the job, my favorite site. Open up that site. Now the first one that I'm going to do is to upload a photo. So if I go into the spaces, which is where you need to draw your floor plans, then I'm going to go into LightWork Office Level 6, and now the button that you want to press is down here. Looks like a little picture of a mountain inside a frame. So if you click on that, then you can choose to capture an image. So I'm just heading out to the hall. So if I want to capture an image, it'll bring up the camera. And then I'm just walking over now to our fire escape plan. So I might have to take a poor effort of a photo just to show you some of the functionality, but right. So now I've captured that image. I'm happy, it's clear, hit OK. And then the software built in will automatically try to find the edge of the picture that you've taken. So that's a little bit off that corner, I'll fix it. And you can click crop. And that flattens out the image for you. So if you're not a great photographer, it's okay. The next thing you can do is save it as a PDF or hit done. And now we can see our image. So I can do a markup. So I can add a bounding box. Maybe if there's, bathrooms over here, I can put some text in and say toilets. Just as like an overview for the auditor when they go to site. Maybe this area is all office, this side's all offices. Okay, next. Cool, now it asks you, do you want the whole floor plan on your background? So let's say if at the moment I was just going to do that office section that we talked about in the previous slide, which is just over here. So that section's the office. I can go next and crop it. So now this is where you do the scaling. It's how big do you want the lights to be on your floor plan? Do you want them to be quite large or do you want them to be quite small, depending on how many lights you need to put on in that particular area. Okay, when I'm happy with the scale, click complete. Cool, and there you go. So now you're back in your familiar drawing space and you can see it's just uploaded a picture that's been cropped, because I know we said we only wanted to do the office section. So that area here is where the office is. So now what we can do is click your technology. I've got CFL lamps and they're going to be twin 18 watters, so I do that, and let's say that there's a row of 6 rows, 3 columns. Okay, and then you can just draw your lights straight on there like that. Then you can hit after, go to the after floor plan, and let's say that we're putting in LED downlights. You can choose a like for like button. I want all the ones that used to be CFL twin downlights to become these LEDs, and you hit OK, then your after drawing's done as well. So that's handy because quite often all the walls and often the measurements will be on there as well. In this case they're not, so what I need to do is remember to add the measurements. So here we can drag down length 35 and I can do width. It remembers the width 50. Those are read off, just ignore that, it's the wrong shape, but you get the idea. Now what I'll do is I'll save this and show you the second way that you can upload an existing floor plan. So obviously some places, depending on what type of upgrade you're doing, have the floor plan on the wall, the fire escape, so you can always use that with the camera. Otherwise, if there's an existing floor plan with a PDF file, for example, you can also upload that. So if I click on the same image just over here, the one that looks like a little mountain, click on that, you got capture image, select from existing site plans that you've got saved, or select from files. In this case, I'm going to select from a file that I've saved on the tablet. Go to My Files, Download, and I'm going to go to this one, which is a floor plan for level 8. Alright, so you can see here we've got a very large sort of floor plan that we've uploaded. If I'm happy, I just want to do the office area, I can hit next. Cool, so floor 8, there you go. I don't need, obviously that's just open sky, so I don't need so much white space on the edges, so I'll just close that off. And we don't need the label because we're going to be putting that floor 8 details in the space details. So I hit next. And now I need to decide how large I want the lights to be. So it's quite a big drawing, so I do want to be able to put a few lights on there. Maybe about here is good if I'm happy. And go complete. Cool, so there you go, there's your background. Now obviously you can zoom in and see some of the offices, some of the toilets in the middle and the lifts, but the main part of the upgrade we're going to be doing is around the outside where all people are sitting at their desks. So I've got most likely, or highly likely, is going to be some twin T8s, so I can change that to twin. And I can make a number of rows. Let's say there's a row of 12, maybe 3 along this side. There we go. So I've put my lights on, and let's say I want to do the lights along the top. All you need to do is select your tech again, choose your grid, but this time I only want, say, 2 rows, but a lot more columns. Maybe got 8 columns of lights, and then you just draw it on this way. So you can mark your lights like that. You can also do it individually if you want. You don't have to do them all, in a grid. You can put one here, one there, one wherever you want. And then in the after technology, you don't have to draw it all again because you've got the option of selecting your technology, your downlight or whatever it might be. I think this one's a panel light, and then you can hit the like for like button and say everywhere there's a twin T8 with this arrow, I want it to become this panel light, and you can choose which light you want and hit OK. There you go, you're done. So that's going to hopefully save you some time. Please feel free to contact us directly with any questions or feedback. We'd love to hear from you.